Hello, everybody. Had to get some water before I started tonight. I didn't want to be like last night. It is 9:01. I'm 1 minute late. So sorry. All right. Hope everyone's doing well. I'll tell you what's going on with us here in a few minutes, but let's see how you guys are doing. Ted says, looks like Hong Kong is going to be an off ramp for crypto. Hong Kong's largest virtual bank to be a crypto settlement bank. What have we been saying? If the US drops the ball and doesn't become a leader in crypto, it's going to go overseas. El Salvador, Hong Kong, Panama, Switzerland, Dubai, UAE. Value brand, yeah, you believe it? The bull run started? It's starting to look like it. I have to admit. HSI auction, 96,488 hex bought for 40% face value just now. Wow. It's so amazing. Absolutely. What a steal. So instead of 7 cents, they paid what? 3.4, 3.5 cents. Hello. Noosa. Now I know Noosa's in Australia. Yes, Dan, please let me be free. I want my Twitter account back. It is so disappointing that I don't have it. I haven't checked today. They got me thinking about it. Nope, your account is suspended. Yeah. Bastards. The mean-looking bull. Damn straight, Mud Hog. Hey, Tex Hex. Good to see you, sir. Devo, V4 is within days. Mainnet, a lot closer than people believe. It's exciting times. I sure hope so. I really, really could use a mainnet. When eFiat launched the other day, that was super, super exciting for me. I was like, wow, this feels like the old days. This is great. Oh, Mom, thank you. Oh, God. Hey, Doug. Let the mighty wisdom of the LED microphone loose on the waiting crowds. Hello, Corey. Good to see you, sir. Will Randy be on a rooftop? Is the sun shining in Panama? Yeah, it's definitely dry season. Rainy season hasn't hit. It's April 11th. I'm waiting for that first big thunderstorm, and it will be here soon. Clint Drones. Hey, Locksmith. Expedition. Willow Dreams. How are you doing, ma'am? Hope you're doing well. Good morning in Hexagon Lost in Asia. ETH Shanghai upgrade scheduled for tomorrow. So what do we do? Do we sell our ETH? Is that what we do? Usually people come to me for the answers for stuff like this. I really don't know what to do. If the Shanghai upgrade goes through without a hitch, that means a lot of people are going to be able to unstake their ETH that they've had staked for 2.5 years or whatever it is, 2 years. That's an interesting dynamic. It's similar to when we freak out when a big hex stake comes out, right? Like 500 million hex or something. And we're like, oh my God, they're going to destroy the price. Well, that's kind of what's going on with the Shanghai upgrade. A lot of ETH is coming to the market. Somewhat sell. I bet ETH is going to have a dip. If I was still a trading man using leverage, I would probably short ETH tonight with a light short, like not something like 20x or something like 2 or 3x, just in case. Hello, Mom. Valley Brand, MJ Money. Good evening, Randy. Catching two lives in a row. Oh my goodness, awesome, man. How do you guys like? I got this beard growing out. I look ridiculous. I went to the gym today. It was great. Feel good. I got permanent block on Twitter too, Randy. Sucks. Yeah, Wakanda, what are we doing? What are we doing wrong? They don't even tell you. They just take your account down and it just says permanently suspended. Hey, Topsy. But I mean, I had a permanently suspended account during the elections because I called Biden and Trump idiots during their it was a debate, and I called them both idiots on Twitter. They blocked my account, but they gave it back to me the day after Biden took his oath of office, or whatever you call it. Good morning, Sandeep. Believe in yourself. Good evening, sir. See, it's so funny. I know where everybody is now. The people that come in here almost every day, I know where you guys are located around the world, and this is like awesome. It's like a family. Very cool. Hey, Nico. Pepe, Senor Randy, how's it going? Hope your trip was amazing. Hello, family. Yeah, it was amazing. But okay, so I'll tell you what's going on. Today we had some bad news. Woke up to some bad news. My father-in-law looks like he had an ischemic attack last night, which is like a minor heart attack. We all, as you guys know, he had a stroke. It was about 8 or 9. We were in the UK at the time when it happened, so it was last May, and so he had a small heart attack yesterday or this morning, something, and he was nauseous and vomiting and all that kind of stuff. So they had to take him to the emergency room, and my wife's been in the ER all day today with my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law. So yeah, getting tested. I saw the results. The only thing they see is that he's got a little bit of a fatty liver. They checked his gallbladder. I thought maybe that was the problem. That's not the problem. He didn't eat for like 8 days. And if anybody has been in healthcare, usually when someone goes to that stage, it's either because they don't want to live anymore, or it's because they have a lot of gas in their system and it makes them feel nauseous and you don't feel like eating. Well, he tried to eat, and then the next morning is when he had the issue. So he ate yesterday a little bit, and then this morning he had the issue. So he's hospitalized again. And so today it was just me and the little guy, going around town. We went to the kids' play area and drank coffee. And I asked him what he wanted to eat. He said he wanted Carl's Jr. What kid in this world asks for Carl's Jr. when you ask them, what would you like to eat? He's 5. Those kids, they say McDonald's. Maybe they want Burger King or something. But this kid, he wanted Carl's Jr. What the hell? I totally dislike Carl's Jr. I do not like it. So, yeah, that's what he wanted. But so it was just me and the kid all day today. I'm very disappointed that my father-in-law is back in the hospital. Corey says, where am I located? Utah. When Lambo. Yep, that's right, Nico. Mr. Max 000. Hi, Rock and Randy. Maybe a few ETH whales will sell and buy Hex. Fingers crossed. Ooh, yeah, that's another play I haven't thought about. Very cool. There will be, I'm sure. I think I got blocked because calling out Zen founder for keep talking shit about Hex and RH, or because I call out Beetroots for scamming people on bear market. I have no idea. Well, I got nothing against either one. I just wish they wouldn't talk smack about other people, other projects. You don't have to do that to be successful. And yes, I agree. What the Zen founder did, in my opinion, how he came and used the Hex community was wrong, in my opinion. But I have nothing against his project. You don't go see me shit talking Zen. It'll probably do very well for me. I got lots of wallets. I have like 100 wallets. Let's see how it goes. I never bought one though. Never bought a Zen, and I never will. Oh, sorry to hear that. We'll send lots of healing love to him and the family. Yes, please. We could use it. Try to guess where I am from the Randy. How's the crypto market will go crazy? When? Before? After the bull run starts next year? Well, we are in new territory. Right now, the Federal Reserve of the United States continues to raise interest rates. So that normally would mean that the markets are going to slow down. I thought that they would taper this summer and taper the raising of the rates, and we go back to nothing. They would just not do anything for 6 months or maybe a year or something. I don't know. I thought that would be coming this summer, but they just mentioned again that they're thinking about doing another half point or something. So who knows? They need to raise the unemployment to lower the inflation. Isn't that some bullshit? People have to lose jobs just so the Federal Reserve can control their money that they just print out of thin air. It makes no sense to me. I don't want to get rambling about taxes and why I don't believe you guys should have to pay taxes, those kind of things, but it's a bunch of bullshit. So I don't know what they're going to do. But the rest of the world right now is inflationary trouble. Japan, they're out of control. China's pegged to the dollar, so I don't know how bad their inflation is, but I imagine it's pretty bad. I know Costa Rica, just across the border, people are complaining. Everyone's going to Costa Rica now. You go on TikTok and you type in Costa Rica. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's so expensive. It's because they're not pegged to the US dollar. They have to inflate to pay their bills. And the cost of things just keep going up for the local people, and the rate of exchange, you're paying $1.50 or $2 for a can of Coke. I mean, yeah. So I just tell people, come to Panama. We have like the lowest inflation in the world right now, or like number 3 or 4. I think we're at 2% inflation, even though we're on the US dollar. I don't know how that works. I don't know the mechanics of it. I just know that we have low inflation. But right now we have 1 year until the Bitcoin halving. And I've been telling you guys since my Shemitah series that 1 year before the Bitcoin halving is when consolidation phase of the next bull market begins. And I believe we are in that right now. But for some reason, and it could be the issues with the banking sector, the bank runs, not trusting the US dollar, and a bunch of other reasons, that people are moving into crypto right now in droves. And you see the ratio of USDC and USDT stables shifting. Axis Alive tweeted about it today, and he says that the numbers are moving. The stables are moving into crypto. So that's usually a sign of the beginning of a bull market. But if we start right now, we're 1 year early. We're exactly 1 year early. So remains to be seen. I'm a tentative bull right now. I'm like, I've got 1 foot in. Okay, this could be bullish, but I'm not quite sure. Now, if Pulse Chain will launch, then holy shit, yeah, we're going to have our own bull market. We will kick this market off in ways that we can't imagine. So, yeah. Dr. H, good to see you. Uncle Kevin, where's your family thinking, Nico? Hexagon contractor, I appreciate that. Come on, watch the show. Joe O'Brien, born in New York. Yeah, I'm born in New York too. Phoenix. Oh, I thought you were in Utah with Dane. Sorry. Tin Top, what's up? Willa Dream, sorry to hear about your father-in-law. They have looked into diverticulitis or colitis. Yeah, they said colitis was one of the things they looked at. Hey, Warhammer. Caliente. Appreciate that, Uncle Kevin. Randy, give me more reasons to not put fake fiat in the bank. What can I buy with this fiat now? Well, wow, Bitcoin's about to drop below 30,000 again. Here we go, talking about the bull market, and it's down $300 from earlier. Bizarre. Warhammer, I really don't know, man. I would just prepare. Now is the time to prepare for the Pulse Chain mainnet. So pick a good stable coin. Pick a good ERC20 that is not a stable coin and it is not Ethereum, and get your copies. It could be anything. And they're out there tonight with their motorcycles. So that's one good thing about streaming a little bit earlier. The roads, there's people still on the streets, so we won't have the racing down via España. So maybe it'll be a little bit nicer for us. We'll have a more chill live stream. What time is it? It is 9:16 p.m. here, Central. I saw an interesting video today about CBDCs. The US announced to launch in July 2023. The video suggested that the CBDC is the first step to weaken crypto. The Fed fear it. They might ban it one day. Okay, Nico, just know that FedNow is not a CBDC. It's a digital currency that does not use blockchain. A CBDC requires the Federal Reserve bypassed doing a CBDC because it would require getting permission from U.S. Congress. So they just did a digital currency, kind of like PayPal or Venmo or Cash App. And remember, the Federal Reserve is neither United States government or federal. It is private. So they could do what they want. They're just a bunch of banks that got together. I did at first, though, thought that Zen was cool. Not too much interested, though, until the founder and the community talked shit about Hex and RH. Yeah, Fresh Taco. Yeah, it makes no sense. But we go both ways, though. You got to admit, man. Hexicans talk shit about Zen, and Zen talks shit about Hex. So, yeah, it's a two-way street, man. I don't get involved. You know what time it is. Thoughts of healing and health to your father-in-law, Randy. Thank you, Eskimo Spider. Still getting used to our new time, but it's late morning in Australia, which is still as perfect as before. Thank you, Randy. You're welcome, Hex Enthusiast. Like, booped, and shared on Twitter. Pump my bags. Now you guys try it. Thank you, Dr. H. Send me Hex Pulse merch and I'll wear it daily for 1 year to advertise. I think you said that yesterday too, but I don't have Hex and Pulse merch. You got to go to hexmerch.com. Do you think the OA will provide eHex, pHex liquidity and peg them to 1-to-1 ratio? I hear that theory more often, but I'm not sure whether that's realistic since the OA used to do nothing with its coins. Well, I was talking about this probably 6 months ago. I think it's possible. I'd love to see it, but that's expectations. And what I have learned in the Hex ecosystem is not to have expectations. Let things happen naturally, and don't try to force Richard to do anything. If he sees us talking about something too much, he might just say, "Okay, I'm not doing that," because he doesn't want 3-letter agencies coming after him saying that it's being manipulated. I hope that would be a wonderful thing for us to have a pair. There will be people will provide wrapped eHex on Pulse Chain and pair it with pHex. That will happen. I guarantee it. But there's folks out there that believe that we will have the same price on both chains. Now that's going to be a little bit difficult. We'll see. Yes, please. If the double top happened as an anomaly, it will be another anomaly coming up. That's right, Wakanda. You're absolutely right. So we had the anomaly also in 2019 with the Plus token scam, and it pumped Bitcoin back up to, maybe was it 16,000 or 13,000? Maybe it was 13,000 after it dropped off a whole bunch. So we had Plus token, and then it came right back down to about 3,500, 4,000. And then it went off to the races to 70,000, right? So maybe we have something like that again. That was an anomaly. Maybe we have another anomaly. I'm not saying we'll have just like what Plus token did to the market. Maybe we'll have something interesting, like because what's happening to the Federal Reserve and with every country having serious inflation problems right now due to overprinting during the pandemic. So we'll see how that goes. Still some people in the disbelief phase. Well, I'm one of them for sure. Hey, Black Label Expat. Good to see you, sir. People are slamming RH about calling 11K, 10K for the bottom, and people are losing trust over it. What do you think? No, not at all, because this could still be a sucker's rally. We could still hit 40,000, and then in May, It could be the old thing, sell in May and go away. If that happens and some bad shit happens in the next couple months, say in the next month that Russia does all-out war against Ukraine, for example, and that the U.S. goes to war with China, those kind of things, 11K and pray. Bitcoin's very volatile. Look, we just went back under 30,000. We're at 29,968 right now. Rainmaker for real. What's up, brother? Question on mainnet launch. I'm guessing the limit order on PulseX will not be ready. So just sit and watch PLS p-hex ratios in real time, or is there an alternative? Dr. H, that's about the only option we're going to have is we're going to be able to sit there and watch it live. And I'll be happy to do it. Hell, I might even live stream during it. I'll get guys like CryptoSoft. Hey, what's up, brother? Maybe we'll all live stream and have a live stream party for the 24 hours or something. We'll all come in and out. I'll go take my break and go do my little trades or whatever. And see how that goes. Wish we were back in depression phase. Gosh, that sub 2 cent hex was yum yum. Yeah, it sure was. If you were able to grab some of that, congratulations. You did a 6x if you sold. You know, not everybody sold. Randy did, but not everybody did. I didn't buy at 1.78 though. I actually had hex stakes. So added more hex and Icosa today. Let's go. Heavy metal hexagon, way to go. Russ, what's more like BitConnect? Talking about Zen. RH predicted $10,000 Bitcoin before the Fed printed ungodly amounts of fiat. Yeah. You guys got to understand. I don't know how to tell you guys any more intensely. This could be a sucker's rally. Do you realize that usually happens at the end of a bear market? You have a nice rally up and then boom, you just break everyone's spirits. You just break their spirits. And then everything's on super duper sale and you go and scoop it up and get another run. So not saying it's guaranteed, but it could happen. Just pay attention. I know my boy Waters Above, he's been saying it for a while too. He said, watch out for May. It's going to get interesting. Thank you, Benny. Appreciate that, sir. RH got dang close if you factor GPTC discount. Yeah. What did we hit? What was the low? 15.5, something like that? I don't know, I think. Hello, Sarah. Zen has done a negative 10x. People need to settle down. Yeah. I'm not worried about it, though. I get them for free. All I had to do was mint them. I am Klaus. Go see John Wick. That new John Wick. We went and saw it the other night. Holy crap. That movie was intense. Wow. And I took my brother-in-law with my wife. He's never seen any of them. So he skipped 1, 2, and 3 and went straight to 4. I was like, bro, I hope you're wearing some diapers. That movie was so intense. Oh, God. I'm curious if I should go ham on p-hex day one. Oh, excuse me. Go ham on p-hex in day one. Well, I plan to. But it all depends on the ratios. If the ratios, and I'm not, anybody who's a rookie here to crypto, if you're a rookie and you've only been through one bear and bull and you've never played with ratio trading and you've never done these things, do not do it. Hold your coins. Wait. Be patient. Get your ERC20 copies. Sell them for some Pulse Chain. Do not try to ratio trade unless you know what you're doing. Do not try to ratio trade unless you've been spending time with Pulse Chain Testnet version 3 and doing transaction after transaction after transaction and being prepared for what happens on a day one launch. Because if you don't have your slippage set, you're gonna get wrecked. Absolutely. If we saw if Pulse Chain mainnet launch is anything like Pulse Chain testnet version 3 was, there's going to be very little liquidity on pairs, and that means huge slippage, and people are just they're going to destroy their accounts. He also later amended and said that it is possible that the Fed printed so much money the last 2 years that 15K might be the bottom. Okay, cool. My PX ladders for all my extended family. Nice. Go for it. Go for it. Will the bull run be delayed if we run into a major recession like many big investors, Robert Kiyosaki, expect? In that case, the bull run euphoria phase won't happen in 2025 as we all expect. That is another anomaly possible, Nico, that the world markets are so bad that nobody cares about crypto. Or the world markets are so bad that the only game in town is crypto. So we're stuck at this weird juncture. Even Robert Kiyosaki says, right now, gold and Bitcoin. Gold, Bitcoin, and Ethereum and all the rest. I heard that he just had to file bankruptcy. Isn't that bizarre? Robert Kiyosaki, guy I looked up to all these years. But hey, even the big guys make bad bets and fail. Crypto Bigfoot. Thank you. The animated short film Beyond the Reset did a great job description. Not sure if some have happened to see it or not. No, I have not seen it. The animated Beyond the Reset. You know how I am. I got to write it down. Beyond the Reset. Is it on YouTube or one of these other video platforms? Now that the validator rewards have been increased, do you think we'll eventually see the PLS delegation thing and it would be worth doing as a small hodler? No, there won't be any PLS delegation. That was when we were similar to EOS, delegated proof of work, or delegated proof of stake, DPoS. And we're not doing DPoS now. We're just doing proof of stake. If the president could be distracted by barbecues at critical moments, anyone who thinks the presidents have any power, they ain't got no power, guys. None. Guys, you guys are getting rough here. 24-minute time lapse. What's that for, Peppy? Your dream portfolio, 50% hex, sell in May, go away. That's traditionally what happens. 20% pulse, 20% pulse X. How's it going, Shipman? Uncle Will, it's going great, brother. 10% lottery. Yeah, I was hoping you're going to say poor pleb. Poor pleb or pulse Doge win, one of those. Last cycle, BTC got up to 17,000 before crashing, then half. So there you go. That was what I was talking about. That was the plus token scam that caused it to pump. It was a Ponzi over in China, and it went crazy, and it pumped the heck out of Hex, or pumped the heck out of Bitcoin. That's right, Tigre. Super duper sales will be the opportunity of the decade. No, I can't skip John Wick. If you're a gun guy like me, I like bang bangs, and that's a bang bang movie. The only part I didn't like was the axe part. I didn't like the axes. Seriously, if Hex dips back to 2 pennies, I'm loading up again. I hope so. Talek Banan, we have a bull run from November 21st, 2022. According to the Aurochs indicator, you are absolutely correct. Tiger Sing name going all in. Okay. Warhammer. Let's say after Pulse launch, I hold on. You mean hold on to your Hex? Let's say I hold on to it, buy more, and increase my eHex bags. It will eventually go back up, right? Or maybe price pair with PHEX. It's all speculative. We don't know, but I am all about eHex. I'm going to be scrounging for money to buy eHex after that dip in the first 24 to 48 hours. Okay, Peppy, thank you. Hello, Marion. Good to see you, ma'am. Last cycle, Bitcoin got up to 7. Okay. On COVID's, yeah, then happening, then went up to 70K. Yep. It didn't take long to go from the low there up to the high. I like you, Randy. You are one cool dude. Diehard Hexkin, you did a great job raising him. Ah, thank you, Hex Pimp. Pivot. Beyond the Reset is interesting. Short film on YouTube. Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I hope RH could get the Netflix deal soon. I want to see the Highest of Stakes documentary so bad. Bet it pumps Hex by a good chunk. You know, they've really gone quiet on that. I wonder if none of the platforms want to pick it up. Yeah, exactly. Believe in yourself. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, because bankruptcy has such a negative connotation, and I filed for bankruptcy back in, what year was it? It had to be 2001 or two. After I got out of the Navy, I just I was broke, man. I didn't know what to do. And that's before they changed the rules, so they cleared everything. Thank you. Oh no, Robert over sacrificed for Pulse and Pulse X. I think he'll be okay. Yeah. Kiyosaki may have been a propped up influencer. It's in my opinion, sign of the times. That is true. Staking Hex is the safest place to be if you like to relax and chill more. Exactly. Hey, Corey. Hey, Randy, I'm late to the show. Are we talking about a dip soon? Well, I still think a dip's coming in May. But okay, so I believe that we have Pulse Chain launching in May, and I believe a dip is coming in May. So we might just have a bull market while the rest of the market is crapping out. That's my little bit of opinion. Do not watch the film Speak No Evil unless you enjoy watching normies get fed into meat grinder. Squid Lord. Oh, goodness. Got to catch some sleep now. We'll watch the rest of the stream tomorrow. Good night, Randy and Hexagon Army. Nico, good night. Yeah, thanks, Sex Pimp. Highest of Stakes release is time, just like Pulse Chain. Yeah, I totally agree. I agree with you there. Let me pull up the charts because we didn't look at them last night. Share screen. Make sure it looks good. I was thinking that the Fed Now token would be the FUD of the summer. Well, it could be. But remember, the Fed Now token, it's not crypto by any means. It's like PayPal. It's government PayPal. That's what it is. It's Venmo, Cash App. That's what it is. So here we go. Bitcoin. We are 29,939. Like somebody was saying earlier, we started in November, the bull market, and we got the green Aurochs indicator on December 1st. We originally had a green Aurochs indicator in November, but due to FTX, we lost it. So on November 1st, we actually had a green Aurochs indicator. And obviously, the indicator has no idea that a huge centralized crypto platform is about to go out of business and take the whole market with it. And because we were here and then boom, we got slammed. But December 1st, we came right back. So we're 5 months in now, 5 months into a bull market, and the demand index looks great. And fear and greed, we got greed. Remember, we don't look at the AI on long terms, only on 1 day or less. So let's look at the weekly. It's still looking good here. Everything looks great. Way to go, Bitcoin. And we're going into a new moon. So over the next 10 to 14 days is going to be very bullish for all of crypto. On the day, everything looks great. And look, see, even the AI is over the greens. There is not one signal of bearishness right now, except for the fact that we just dipped below 30,000 again. But it'll go right back up. Last night it was 30,513 was the peak, and now we're back down $500. Now ETH is the interesting one because someone said that the Shanghai upgrade is going through tomorrow, and that can mean that we could have a dip in the price of Ethereum. We are at 1867. We got green Aurochs indicator 4 months running now. So that goes back to January 1st. Ethereum was just like Bitcoin on November 1st, it popped green. And then we saw what happened with FTX, and that was very bad. And did you guys hear that a couple $1 billion worth of funds that were lost in the FTX debacle have been found? So I'm guessing creditors are going to get that money rather than the users, because that's how messed up the United States system is. The people who use the platform aren't going to get shit. They're going to lose their money, but the creditors to FTX are going to get theirs. First in line, right? So everything's looking good for Ethereum as well. Weekly, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Everything looks good. Jeez. Can't get much better than this, folks. Well, here we go on the daily. We do have a red Aurochs indicator on the daily. So last night we hit 1937, and right now we're at 1866, which is not that much of a range. And everything else looks pretty good. The AI just dipped below into the red right here. Okay, so that's bearish. That's the only bearish thing that we have, and it's on the daily. Let's check the 4 hour, see if it's also below the red on the 4 hour. Oh yeah, just fell below the red for the first time in a while since April 6th, 5 days ago. And when it did that, it touched and bounced right back. This time it's not bouncing back yet. Okay, Hex. Hex is at 7.2 cents. We are 6 months into the bull market. Like we were talking about earlier, Ethereum and Bitcoin really got shaken out by FTX. And you see Hex is like, I don't care about that shit. We're decentralized. We going up. And that's exactly what happened. Hex did a nice little, we're doing a cup and handle right now. And let's go. Let's go for it. And everything looks good. Let's check the weekly. Weekly, we're down 3 weeks in a row, and the moving averages have crossed over as of last week. So negative, negative, positive the demand index, but these are more crypto and general related, not just Hex. So let's look at the daily. 4 days in, green, that's good. Demand index is under the 0 line, so that's bearish. And you look at this. 5th of April is when we hit the bottom again, or when Hex got a little bit funky. When was the 12.2 cents? Was it here? No. It was around here somewhere. Yeah. I think maybe I'm the one that did that candle. I'm not that big, guys. I sold some, but it wasn't a ton. It's all in Icosa now. So, yeah, we're just been going down to the right. Look at that. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Well, we're going to bottom out here sooner or later. Richard needs to get Pulse Chain launched. I have expectations, sir. All right, Hedron, 50265. We're down 1.5% today. Looks good. Everything in Hedron looks good as well. We're doing cup, handle. You can call this a cup, handle. And hopefully we'll go back into the threes really soon. Do have some news for Oris today. So you can see the Oris just went green on the weekly. And let's check the daily. Oris is the token for Aurochs. If you guys don't have Aurochs yet, I recommend you grab some Oris token, because it is a true the token is a true utility token. They did announce today that you need 50 Oris tokens to get increased points within the wallet. And the wallet points allows you to win prizes every month. Every level has prizes. So level 3, there's $25,000 worth of prizes every month. Level 4 is where I'm at. There's like $50,000 worth of prizes every month. And how do you go up levels? You go up levels by doing transactions, trading on Uniswap, trading NFTs on OpenSea. I told you guys before, this wallet, the Aurochs wallet, is perfect for Web3 because it protects you. It has lots of, I told you before, it's like you're going up a stairwell and you have railings. It's like a railing. It protects you in that way. Whereas MetaMask, there's no railings. Good luck. And today they announced that Crypto R Us, if you're a Hexkin, you know who Crypto R Us is. He doesn't like Hex. He joined the team today as an influencer. I don't follow the guy. Good luck. I mean, I'm happy to have another influencer on the team. I've been the only influencer on the team since like 2017. So glad to have somebody else. But I actually called him out on Twitter. I'm like, hey, welcome to the team where lots of Pulse Chain and Hex people are located. A lot of us have Aurochs wallets. So I had to jab him a little bit. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, he has joined it. Crypto RS. I had him muted on Twitter for ages. I don't know what that is, number of things. It's something to do with Zen. I have no idea. So pumped for Pulse Chain. Drew, my brew. Yeah, you and me both. Pulse Chain, oh my Pulse Chain. Dr. H, good night. Cheers, sir. New moon, but also eclipse incoming. Yes. When is the eclipse, by the way? Isn't it in April? What shit? We're in April. Oh, yeah. What was that for? Good night, Dr. H. Yeah. When launched, Harvey Diaz. Your guess is as good as mine. Problem given from users to bankers, but let's say found. Okay. Just picked up a 37T share HSI at 70% discount while watching your stream. Birdman, highest of fives, bro. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Man, I've got a bunch of Hedron coming out of stake here. Maybe in the next 3 weeks. Maybe I'll try the auctions because Corey told me to use the auctions a while ago. I'm buying more fiat. Way to go. What is fiat right now? Hey, let's do that. Let's check. We pull everything up first before we go over there. Here. Right. Share this tab. All right. Should have it up. There we go. All right. So Hedron's looking pretty good. Let's check eFiat. Amazing that Dex Screener gets stuff done so fast. Puts coins up there. We're at 46 cents. Let's stretch this out. Let's go to the 4 hour. Look at that. This is so typical of a launch. This is what I expect when a coin launches. You can't get any more beautiful than this. So it started at 56 cents. Then it sold. All these people that sacrificed, and they were up. They had a 7 or 10x. They were 10x up. They sold. It dropped down to 31 cents. People bought it back up. I sold my first tranche around 44, 46 cents. And then I sold a bunch more at 71 cents. But now it's coming back down. And guess what? It's going to be time to buy. That's how it works, guys. If people say, oh, Randy, you're a trader. Look, I've been doing this for a long time. I launched over 40 projects. This is what I expect in the crypto. And then they come back down, and then you start accumulating before the next run up. This is how it works. I did the same thing with Hedron too. Remember, you guys? We're like, Hedron's amazing. Hedron's amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. And right out here, I'm like, guys, Hedron ain't doing shit. It's a ghost coin. There's nothing behind Hedron right now. And then boom, it got slammed back down, and I bought all my coins back down here, and then I rode it up again. It was so beautiful. It couldn't have been any better. So Hedron, eFiat, they both had the same kind of action, except eFiat's doing it in a shorter time period. That's all. It took Hedron a couple weeks to do the same thing. Remember, everyone's like, oh my God, you got to hold Hedron. It's the best coin ever. It's going to the moon. Remember Bree/Brennan? You guys are idiots if you don't own Hedron. Keep buying. Then boom, slam down. Not Randy. Randy took his profits. So let's check Icosa now. ICOSA is 65.8 cents. It did make it back up to 71 yesterday. What people are selling, you got here. Someone sold $3,700 worth. That's a considerable, but there's still lots of green there too. Whoa, there's a lot of red. Oh, ICOSA's fine. Yesterday was a really green day for ICOSA. Today we have a red day for ICOSA. You know what? One we haven't talked about in a while? How about PLD, Pulse Doge? Pulse Doge win. What's this one doing? Oh, it's creeping up. Everyone's getting excited for Pulse Chain launching. Look at this. Look at this. Very cool. What's the volume? $1,000. Oh God. Hey, woof woof. Guys, don't attack me. I'm a Pulse Doger. Pulse Doger. You know, just telling you the truth. All right, cool. Optimality, what's going on, man? It's right like riding the wave surfing. The chart's up, down, up, down. That's right. Yes, George Mudhog. George has joined the Aurochs team. No input from me. They just hired him. I can't say anything, you know. They're one of my sponsors, so I'm not gonna say anything bad. You guys can though. Australian government secretly paying out people for illegal actions taken during COVID. Hope to get my share before AUD is worthless. Get it? Because that was some scam. And I heard the US today dropped the requirement for the juice in order to enter the country for international folks. My wife has had a US visa. She got her US visa about 1 year before COVID, the COVID thing hit. And we were planning on taking a trip to the US. Well, guess what? It hit, right? And they wouldn't let her in without the juice. So anybody who is international knows what I'm talking about. If you wanted to travel over to the US over the last 2.5 years, you had to get that stuff in your arm first. He's in the documentary too, I think. Who are we talking about? Optimality. You talking about the George guy? We toasted it. We roasted that guy. That's for sure. Here's my recommendation for PLS investors: chop wood, carry water, focus on your purpose. PLS will be a glorious bonus. Yes, it will. Absolutely. Sandra Larson, good to see you. T-share days are the ultimate play. Yes, they are. From room. Bird Dog says, hey, Randy, thought of you today when I checked my ICOSA Hedron yields. I always add a 0 to the total for an easy 10x. You know, after I get done with the stream, I'm going to pull out my computer. I'm going to look at my ICOSA stakes because I think they're just, last time I checked, it was ridiculous, the APY that we're getting. Screech. Is Richard about to do another sack for a wallet? I hope not, Based Clips. But if he's going to do a wallet, I hope he contacts the guys at Aurochs, like I told him months ago, and just white labels the Aurochs wallet because it's a badass wallet. Oh, is that the what's it called? The Eclipse, April 19th, 20th? Yes, cool. All right. So we still have 9 more days. All right. I'm going to have to do a little bit more studying on that. Thank you, Sandra. 1.2 million hex, 158 T-shares up for auction in 23 hours. Man, I don't got it like that. Ted, I don't got it like that, buddy. Thank you, Sandra. Where's a good place to view these auctions? Don't often have liquid to bid, but Friday I will. You're going to need Hedron to bid, and they're on the ICOSA website. Randy makes all so much more simple. Thank you, Randy. VX Kids appreciate you. You're welcome, SMO Spider. That's my gift. I've always made things simple. I don't know. That's how I've lived my life. I kept getting outbid, so I was wasting gas fees. I stopped bidding. Yeah, MJ Money. That's what I've heard. That's why I just didn't want to do it. 93% solar eclipses on April 20th in Papua New Guinea, not visible from the U.S. or Central America. Okay. Thank you, Hexagon Sweet. Oh, I thought you were saying George was in T-shares. No, he joined the Aurochs team. Be like Elon Musk on your Pulse Doge. I don't have as much as I used to have. I have a fraction of what I used to have because Pulse Doge is great, but it's been Pulse Chain's taken so much time to launch. They lost their momentum. Hey Matt, good to see you, sir. Icoso yield has been amazing. Yes, it has. Cozy Beats, thank you, sir. I once got 3,000 Icosa yield in one day. What? Man, how deep are you rolling? Jeez. 3,000. I remember on day one, I got probably about 1,200 because I was actually buying a bunch of Icosa on day one and staking them. And there was so few people in that first day. That's how I got so much Icosa. Maybe we can get a airdrop for the wallet in exchange for the interest earned on the billion. Just saying. What will it take for the majority of people to trust the Aurochs wallet? Even for me, I think it looks great, but I'm wary of it. Don't know if it's been battle tested by enough people. Yeah, you're right, Don. Base clips, I get it. I totally get it. It's just, these guys are going public. They don't mess around. They look at their Aurochs. They're the number one competitor to TradingView, but they're just not good at marketing. These guys are, Yorgi, if you guys are watching this, Taraz, I'm sorry I said you're bad about marketing, but they are. They're bad at marketing. Really good at building amazing shit, but bad at marketing. So that's why they haven't grown huge yet. No, I haven't checked out Hedron. So 300,000 hex is what went up for $9,000. Wow. That's amazing. Mint all or stake Hedron or leave it. Just leave it, Sandra. If you don't need it, just leave it. Hey, Randy, first responder from Canada and new to crypto in the Hex ecosystem. I sure hope to find a reasonable entry into PLSX. Enjoying your content. JL, you're welcome. I was also an EMT at one time. I was an EMTI, which if you guys even know what that is, I was an instructor. I was our EMT intermediate, ACLS instructor. I used to teach people how to drive ambulances. I used to do all that kind of stuff when I was in the Navy. I used to be really gung-ho. I used to be one of those guys that was really into being in emergency medicine. Loved it. But then I got out of the Navy and reality struck. It's not as cool. In the military, I loved it. What do you think of liquid loans? Any thoughts on taking loan on your PLS or PLSX with liquid loans? Absolutely, Pineapple Love. That is the game plan. I'm hoping it works out that way. The only way it's not going to work out like that is if the ratio trade is just so yummy and I just have to move my coin over to PHEX. Remember, I told you guys a million times, Hex is my baby. Pulse Chain comes second fiddle. I'll give up anything I have to get some Hex. Sorry, Pulse Chain. Yeah, exactly, Putting Guru. Welcome. Awesome. Great, JL. Me too. JL, the best time is right now. Next best time is tomorrow. That there is much to learn. Indeed, that the community has created many resources. It's real. From Toronto. Awesome. Is Icosa only claimable from staking Hedron? Is the token earned from doing that? That's the only way you can get it from staking. Well, you can also get Icosa from staking Icosa. Staking Icosa gives you Hedron and Icosa. I got it. Hex is the way. You're right, T-Gray. Absolutely. Well, if there's not any more questions, I'm going to log out for the night. Go hang out with my kiddo. And I'm really liking doing the stream an hour early because usually before when I was doing the 10 p.m., I would, I had to say goodnight to him before I stream because he was always asleep when I came out. Now he's just getting ready to go to bed. I can hear him. He just went to the bedroom. All right, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. I will be back tomorrow night. Cheers.